Thank Goddess it's Friday. As always, I am iiiYansaje Muse, the Black Madonna of the airwaves, giving you the music, the mystics, and the mojo on Radio for the Cosmos, 222.9, the Mothership. It's December 5th, 2025, and the day is vibing on Obatala's 8, so we got some love. Purified energy. And this is all going down on your 11th Friday of autumn equinox and 3rd of Sag season. How y'all feeling after last night's full supermoon? I feel rested, recharged, released, reset, and ready to go into 2026 with some brand new steam. And tonight's moon is waning fresh off that full moon in Gemini, still in that house of duality. So make sure you sort things out between your ego self and your spirit self so that they can go hand in hand, living in harmony and balance. Because when it comes to spiritual growth, balance is the name of the game. It's Ojo Eti in the Yoruba days of the week or a day of turbulence. So if you're feeling that sudden surge of energy, make sure you do something productive with it. Because that's all turbulence is a surge of energy. If you've been listening to the Mothership all day today, then you started out at 12 a.m. midnight with some solar plexus, sleep and balance meditation, followed by your 6 a.m. cosmic weather forecast. Then we had the rising Bimbe traditional music to the Orisha Oshun, before we dripped all the honey from the sweet and melodic mothers of song. So here's what you get each and every Friday that you tune into Rotation 5 of the Mothership's 7 orbits. Yellows, golds, Venus, Iba Osun, love, sensuality, voices of the mothers. Welcome to Fridays on the Mothership. 222.9. Beam up. And we are back. So, we got a lot of things coming up on the mothership. That's why I had to take a break from the forecast to make sure I'm putting some of this final garnish and plating up and bowling up and getting ready to ship out a lot of this musical mojo that I've been cooking up behind the scenes. For starters, we got Kwanzaa with iiiYansa 2025 loading. And I gotta tell you, Kwanzaa with iiiYansa is Kwanzaa on a whole other level. So make sure you, if you haven't already, grab your copy of my Kwanzaa book, Kwanzaa in Orbit, Kwanzaa Beamed Up. And that is a guide through the Nguzo Saba using astrology, Orisha, Bible scriptures, candle magic, tarot, astrology, numerology, and a few other things to really make your Kwanzaa magical. We also got some new episodes coming up on In the Whirlwind with Mama Tweed, and Tweed Smith is the only female member to sing in the world-renowned group War, and she's also done a lot of things in blues music, still at it with making sure she passes her musical legacy down to the children. So we're going to create this space here on the Mothership where she can share her motherly love and musical wisdom. Also, we have a very special tribute show coming up for world renowned body paint artist, backdrop artist, journalist, and shamanic soul, Leroy Roper, coming up on this December 30th on the Kwanzaa Day of Nia. Purpose. And this is all divinely aligned here on the Mothership's orbit. So make sure that you are following all the Mothership's social media pages, as well as sign the email list so that we can keep you up abreast, up and running on everything that's going on in all 7 of the Mothership's orbits. Because there's a little something different in it for every day. Why not? Different Orishas bring different energies, don't they? I'll be right back with your Friday Daily Tarot read. This is 222.9 The Mothership, and here's what's going on today in the orbit.
Friday, day 5. Love, relax, and vibes run rampant today. Like bees round a dripping honey hive, abundance. Cash out on days of pay and dates tonight. What do you say? Passions ask for fun companionship. Festive sexual energies flow like currency and spirits to better moods as bar beats form a groove, shaking hips loose and feet scoot on cut rugs as drums carry the troubles out the door. Celebrating life on dance floors. It's the weekend, baby. Is today golden, orange, or light river blue? What do you say? Friday, day 5. And iiiYansaje Muse, short poem.
And we are back. So today's oracle message is coming from the Medicine Woman Healing Tarot deck. And today's question is, how do we purify our love? Why? Because Friday is Oshun's day in many Orisha traditions, and of course it's lined up in general spirituality with the planet Venus. And we all know Venus is an avatar of Oshun. But we got 8 on the daily numerology, and 8 is the number of infinity, infinite possibilities, and the number of the king of the Orishas, Obatala. So how do these essences fuse to purify our love, and what do we do with this energy? Badiwa. Okay, so I'm just going to shuffle a bit. Okay, well, cards are already popping out and talking. We're going to put that right there. Okay, well, this tarot's been ready to talk because I can't even get a shuffle in without cards popping out. So I'm going to do this just for a little bit and open up the deck. I'm trying to do an open deck tarot read, and this tarot just turning them over. All right. I'll split the deck. This thing was ready to talk. Good night. Okay, so, we got the 7 of arrows upright, or 7 of swords, and the apprentice of arrows inverted. Okay, so with the apprentice of arrows inverted, that's more of a knight, page of wands kind of, swords kind of energy. And what this means is keep the mess out of your conscience, okay? Because there's a lot of mess flying around that is designed to keep us from loving each other. It seems so mainstream to plant seeds of mistrust. And while humanity is in the place where we are weeding out monitoring spirits, bringing karmic cycles to a close, and that's where we use our discernment. But you don't want to allow your heart to turn into a closed fist, because if you do that, trying to protect it, nothing gets in, but nothing gets out. And that is blockage. So don't let people who came to you in a 7 of arrows energy try to come to you saying things, doing things to keep you in that low vibration when it comes to love, because it won't serve you very well. Because underneath all of that, we got the sun, the star energy, to the Ace of Pipes, which is the Ace of Wands. And that means this last full moon has really upgraded your energy, and you have the blessings of the ancestral wisdom helping your shining star to glow. Now, to whom much is given, much is expected. So if you're being given higher level gifts, you cannot operate as an apprentice of arrows or as a knight of swords. You have to understand what kind of things are naturally beneath you so that you don't connect yourself to them. And when you purify on that level, you can't help but attract the kind of energy you're emitting. Now let's get to these cards that flew out while I was shuffling. We have the 6 of Pipes, the Fool, the 7 of Arrows, and the Totem of Arrows inverted. Okay, so I'm going to start with the 6 of Pipes. The 6 of Pipes means you have very good news coming in, when it comes to all the love you've given over the years, all that you've done for others, all that you've done for the divine, especially with Jupiter in retrograde. You got some good things coming here, so you don't want to do anything to block your own blessings by battling people who have already lost the war. Okay? But when this good news comes in with the Fool card coming out, you have to be prepared to step out on faith. And that's what the Fool card symbolizes. You see that yellow dress? Oshun. And then we have the new seeds being planted for watering and growth. So this is speaking to a new opportunity when it comes to love, expressing your love, sharing something that you love to do, if that makes sense. So, with the good news coming in, be prepared to plant new seeds in the soils of your new opportunities. And then, thirdly, we have the Seven of Stones coming in, which is hard work paying off. As you can see, a gift is being brought to your door, which is right alongside this Six of Pipes energy. And last but not least, you have the Totem of Arrows, or the Trickster Coyote, on the inverse, on the reverse. So what that means is you have some good things coming in, but you have to be able to trust it by taking yourself out of your survival mode energies when it came to people you previously loved in the past. So the moon is waning, so this is a good time to banish all thought patterns, feelings, and anything that's not serving your higher purpose so that you can be aligned with what you are destined to receive. Let love rule, because it's the greatest vibration there is. There's my general message. Should you need a personal read, give me a call on the Mothership's Mentorship and Guidance Hotline at 314-200-0368. I'm iiiYansaje Muse, and this is Radio for the Cosmos, 222.9 The Mothership. Beam up. Love, allure, is so much more than tawdry seduction. Oshun. The Venus Collection, brought to you by the Mothership Mystic Boutiq. All proceeds go to 222.9. The Mothership, Internet radio for the road less traveled. Beam up. And we're back. So y'all know the drill. I got to get back on up to the mothership, cook up more music, mystics, and mojo for your 24/7 cosmic groove. And keeping things rolling along, I've got music from the Empire soundtrack with Treasure's rendition of Cruise. Learn how to kick back and relax. Your future self will thank you later. This is 222.9 The Mothership, radio for the cosmos. Beam up. You know what makes orbits so fascinating? They move very, very fast, yet appear to be moving very slow. Actually, orbits do both simultaneously. 222.9 The Mothership Internet Radio is a 24/7 orbit rotation of old school grooves, planetary funk, and mystic teaching. Here's what's going on today in the Mothership's orbit.